Well, hello everyone, it's Luke from the MIgardener channel here with another very exciting episode for you today. Today we're going to be showing you how to start celery from seed. This is our third video in our three-part series of how to start a vegetable from seed. We've already covered rhubarb, we've already covered asparagus, and now we're covering celery. The three very difficult ones that I think everyone should have in their garden. It's ones that are very expensive in the store, and they're very easy to grow. So I highly recommend checking this out. What we have basically got started here is we've already gotten our flat of soil. That's already done. It's basically filled with the seed starting mix that we've been using for everything. Again, check out the video that we did on our seed starting mix if you're interested in what it is, and that'll go into more detail. So coming in close, I'm going to show you the specifics to planting celery, because that's where a lot of mistakes are made when planting, because there's something that we're going to do different to these that we don't do to any other plant. So come on and check it out. So the big mistake that people have when planting celery is that they bury the seed. Celery is actually one of the very few seeds that requires sunlight to sprout. Typically you want to dig you want to dig your holes or poke your holes, plant the seed and bury it. That's typically what you want to do. However, with celery, they need the light. So what we're going to do is we're just going to tamp down a little bit of the soil like we usually do to get good contact and good compaction in there. And again, if you're using the right type of soil, even though it's compacted, there's still a lot of air for the roots to go down. And that's what you want. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to get our seed here, and we're going to plant about 3 seeds per cell here. We are using a smaller cell than we did for the other seeds, like the rhubarb and the asparagus. But that's because these are not a perennial. These grow at a pretty even rate, and they will be in here for quite a while, about 3 to 4 weeks after sprouting. Now, again, one of the biggest mistakes that people make as well is they're not patient. When it comes to celery, one of the things that people often do is think that their seeds are not germinating because it's been even a week or 2 weeks. Celery can take up to 18 days, almost a half a month, to germinate, because of the fact that they are just so slow to germinating. And I don't know why they're so slow, but they are. And so it's one of those things you're just going to have to wait, and takes patience. Make sure that you keep these nice and damp though. Again, we talk about it all the time. You want your soil to be able to be crumbled so that it forms a ball. You can press it together in a ball, but it crumbles. And that's the ideal moisture. You want to spray these down about every day with a little bit of water, keep them damp. You can even cover with just a little bit of cellophane over the top to keep some humidity in. But you want to make sure that they're exposed to that sunlight. So don't cover them with anything, and they're going to have a lot better success for you with germinating. And then obviously mark it, because the seeds are so small. Sometimes you think, oh my gosh, I didn't plant anything there. No, the seeds are there. They're just super, super tiny. So you get a lot in each packet, and they go a long way. So that's how you start celery seed. Hopefully you have a lot of success now with it. So I just figured, why not do another row here? So we're gonna do a third row of the celery. That way we have enough for us and enough to give away to friends and family as well. So hopefully this episode helps. Hopefully you learned something new. I really recommend trying celery. It's something that intimidates a lot of people, and I can see why. It's certainly not what I would consider the easiest of vegetables to start, but with these tips, it's just as easy as any other vegetable. You just gotta know those tips. So anyways, I will talk to you all later. This is Luke from the MIgardener channel, hoping you all are growing big or going home. I'll catch y'all later. See ya. Bye.